Up morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for PPPPPP chapter 43. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's very surprising, right? And I'm praying that this isn't one of my final live reactions for this manga because, unless a miracle happens soon, there's a really good chance that pretty soon my kitty and I are going to be homeless and sleeping on the street. It's not looking good for us right now. But if you love what we're doing, I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, last chapter was goddamn amazing because we saw Reichiro evolve. We saw him with his confession and how he felt, and with what he did back then, and he realized what he did when he lost on purpose, that it was the wrong thing to do. And we saw when he played, instead of what we saw the first time with his knights, his titans, we didn't see that this time, because remember, those were protecting him. No, we saw him face his problem, confront the challenge head on, and that was represented with a single hand, a giant hand, holding a knife or sword, whatever, and cutting at that uniformity, that conformity that was being forced upon him. And it was such a powerful moment. It was. And just thinking about it, and I said this last week, it makes it more appropriate for him to be playing Pomp and Circumstances because of what that song represents, of looking back at the past and reflecting and moving forward. And it's just a very, very, very powerful moment. So I really love how it was executed. And I love that it wasn't extremely complex, because Reijiro isn't that with his metaphorical art. It wasn't as complex as, say, and whimsical as, say, like Mimin's metaphorical art is, and his piece isn't as complex as that. And as I said last week, what I'm hoping is going to go down. I'm sorry, this recap is going to be a little long, but it needs to be said. What I'm hoping Emma Paul's going to do is, as the pieces, as each piece goes, as we keep going down the line, that the art's going to keep getting more and more complex, and then building up to when we get to Lucky Infanta, this beautiful piece of art. Because remember, it's going to be fantasy versus reality with Lucky Infanta. So that's what I think. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled On to Round 2. Thank you. Now let's tally their scores. Saiba! Oh, he's gonna talk to Saiba. It's been a while. Been a while. Thank you for playing seriously. I'm sorry. I don't expect you to forgive me. I just wanted to apologize. It's okay. Huh? I said it's okay. Everything's fine. The violence, the lies, the razor blades, because I can handle it now. Whatever's thrown my way, I'm totally fine. See? Remember what I said with that recap? That's what it represents. That evolution, that cutting everything from the past and moving forward. See how it's reflected in the art. God, I love this outfit too on Reijiro. It looks so cute. I'm the one who should apologize. That day I didn't do my best. I'm really sorry. Not to mention you were banished, so we're even. You could still be the same Saiba you used to be. Thank you, I truly mean it, but this is goodbye. Aw, he's leaving. Aw. Hey, who are you voting for? Reijiro? For real? Isn't it because he played last? Prince Face, isn't he? What, you know him? Yeah, he was banished by Gaku and Otogami. Are you going to quit playing piano? Is it because you were banished? No, it's not because of that, but I'm quitting anyway. I want to stop. This is something you'll never understand. It's true. Reijiro will never understand. Here's the tally for the first Pomp and Circumstance battle. Team A's Reijiro Otogami has a total of 833 votes. Team F's Rin has 167 votes. And this is really significant. Because remember, Saiba was playing in a uniform way, whereas Reijiro was playing in a very emotional way. And this art was Reijiro cutting everything, cutting ties with the past and with the uniformity and the conformity that Gakuin was forcing upon him. It's true I probably won't, but then let me say something before we part. I hope one day you'll walk ahead of me on the way home at dusk again. Aww. Hopefully someday that they will see each other someday. And you know what? It happens after again, this is something that happens after graduation too. Sometimes you'll never see each other, see the people you went to school with again. It's reality. And people change all the time. He's quitting, isn't he, Melolin? He is, but if he's no longer suffering, then there's nothing wrong with that, right? Exactly. Melon, you're finally talking to me. Well, you've been following me around all day. Besides today, you're here to end your suffering too, right? Reichiro Onagami said he doesn't understand, but do you understand how other people feel? I have no idea, but you said you were suffering. Suffering sucks, right? Mm-hmm. I'll say this in regards to Reichiro. Reichiro and Mimin is suffering in her own way, and the reason why Reichiro and Mimin don't understand um, other people suffering, and I think I understand it. It took me a second. Is because they've been so sheltered, so they don't understand, and it's okay. I mean, it's weird, but when you're sheltered like that, sheltered from the world, um, sheltered from suffering, you don't understand that. But at the same time, Reijiro has endured his own type of suffering, and Saiba don't know that. But again, it's a different type of suffering. Mimin has had her own type of suffering too. She has. But she hasn't experienced other people's suffering because she's had to be so closed off. Same with Reijiro. He's had to be closed off. And it's a defense mechanism. The piece for the second battle is Love's Joy. The performers will be Team A's Mimin Otogami. I hate those ribbons. Team F's Melody Yamanaka. I love this dress. I do. I love this dress. This will be very interesting to see. This will be very, very interesting. And similar to what we saw with Reijiro and Saiba, it's going to be very contrasting. It is. But unlike Reichiro and Saiba's, this is going to be more whimsical and I'm hoping more of a high fantasy aspect, because remember what was said about the distorted trees, and that's why Mimin how Mimin kind of fell in love with Melody's music was because of those distorted trees. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. I want to see, and I said this last week, I want to see like ethereal, I want to see whimsical, I want to see fantasy, I want to see, obviously we're going to get fairies, sure. But on Mimin's end, or not Mimin's, I'm sorry, Melody's end, it'll be very interesting to see. Are we going to get a demon? Are we going to get like demons? Or what? Very interesting. It will definitely be a battle. It will. I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think is going to go down up in here? I wonder if, actually, I wonder if on Melody's side of things, if it's going to be more of a sadness, because she said she's suffering. So I wonder if it's going to be more of like, if we're going to see more of a sadness mixed with anger, like just a mixture of emotions to feel her suffering. If that's what we're going to see in the art. That'll be very interesting. Mimin's art, because Mimin's going to go second. So her response to that suffering will be very interesting. Because what her fairies will do will be there to heal her. I'm very curious what you guys think. What do you guys think is going to go down with this art? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think is going to go down with this art, what your predictions are. And what do you guys think of how things concluded with Reijiro and Saiba, especially based on the art we got in their performances? I'm very, very, very pleased. It's everything that I thought it was going to be in terms of like conversation and everything, because it really reflected the evolution that Reijiro went through and everything. So I'm very pleased. Very, very, very pleased. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more PPPPPP content. New ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.